Hey, what's up? I wanted to talk about Married to Medicine. Okay, let's just start out with Miss Renee. I hope Miss Renee got a job after this season. Anybody who has a tattoo on their titty and they over the age of 50, I love. Miss Renee was doing a lot. She was doing a lot. It was embarrassing. Miss Renee clearly has no filter. She doesn't know when to turn it off and turn it on. I'll say that much. Yeah, that's all I got to say about Miss Renee. I love a bitch when they say some shit. When a bitch work for you and they tell you straight up, I don't give a fuck if you paying me or not, I'm still gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. You ain't got no choice but to like somebody like that, okay? Quad. The problem with Quad and Dr. G is the communication is not there. It's just not. They're both talking, but they're not listening to one another. That's how I feel. I feel like Quad, I'm gonna say this much. I feel like Quad, she is trying to play this victim role. Like this is what you do to me. This is what you do to. And another problem. The biggest problem. I will say this much. I think with those cameras being there, ooh. Like I said, I don't think reality TV destroys marriages. I feel like if you have a solid marriage, then you'll be okay. But when you start getting into the areas of infidelity or communication issues, I guess in a way, reality TV might fuck up marriages. I don't know. Do reality TV fuck up marriages? I don't know. I want to say no, but I guess I can't say no because a part of me feels as though if the cameras were not there, the communication for a lot of these motherfuckers on this show would probably be okay. But I do think that when you have a motherfucker just sitting in your face with a camera and you trying to have a serious conversation about some serious shit like your marriage, that could probably be like, okay, I'm about to fucking lose it. I can't even have no conversation with you because this motherfucker is 5 feet away from me with a fucking camera in my face. So I guess in a way, I don't know. But Quad, I just feel like Quad is low-key trying to play victim. I'm not saying that Dr. G is perfect. I feel like they both have things they need to work on. But, I was with Dr. G when he said some shit like, give me examples. Prime example. This is what I really wanted to say. See, Quad, this is what it comes down to. Quad, Dr. G said, you said you don't call me on your way home. Then in this clip, Dr. G says, I do call you, you send me the voicemail, you block me. Then this scene with Toya, he calls you, and then what you say? I'm not going to answer the phone. Because I know it's going to be an argument. I'm going to block him. So it's kind of like, girl, he really just said what the shit that you be doing. And you tried to act like, oh, you're deflecting. The last episode, you're deflecting. No, it's not deflecting if you say you don't call me on your way home. Then he says, I do call you, bitch. You send me the voicemail and you block me. And then here we go on this episode, you say I'm going to block him. You wasn't even going to answer if Toya wasn't in the car with you and told you, bitch, answer your phone, that's your husband calling you, you wouldn't even answer the phone. So I just feel like, Quad, you trying to play this, this and this, and it's him and this and this. But girl, you got some motherfucking cons too, girl. Now, bitch, when you spent that $170,000 on that car, I said, girl, I know Sister Circle ain't paying you that much. Because, girl, that show just started about 3 hours ago. So, girl, I don't know how much money y'all making on Married to Medicine, but, bitch, bravo, 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 bravo. Bitch, I ain't mad. Quad, do your thing, girl. But, girl, you need to stop putting everything on Dr. G. And you need to tell that man you really don't want kids. Because I think that's part of the problem, too. Tell that man you don't want kids. Straight up, I don't want kids. When I met you, I thought that I was going to live this, ordinary life, buy a handbag every now and again, buy a pair of, Christian Dior's Louboutins every month, and then that was going to be the end of it. But, girl, now I got this celebrity, and You know, people know me. I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I never wanted kids in the first place. I was just saying that because I knew I was probably going to live an ordinary life. But now, girl, I never wanted kids. Telling me you don't want kids, squad. Who else? I love the fact that Dr. Heavenly Son pulled up to that house in a Ford Expedition. You know, a lot of these bitches get on this show and they want to buy their children, you know, Maybachs and Rolls Royces and Bentleys and shit. Dr. Heavenly said, baby, you gonna get that? You gonna get this car because you ain't paid for shit in here? You gonna get that 1999 Ford Expedition and you gonna be satisfied and you gonna be happy. And that's exactly what the fuck he is, satisfied and happy. Mariah was being funny when she gave that speech at that party. Y'all know Mariah was being funny. You know, we've had some issues, Toya, but you've never disrespected my mother. Child, that was a dig at Heavenly. Who else disrespected your mother? Why else would you even feel the need to say something like that? I could see if she said something like, you know what, Toya, we've had our ups and downs, but one thing I can say is that whenever we're going through what we're going through, you know, it stays between me and you. You know, you don't bring my family into it. I don't bring your family into it. It's something that we just need to work on as women. If she would have said something like that, I would have been like, okay. But for her to specifically say, Toya, we had our ups and downs, and one thing I can say is that you never disrespected my mother. Girl, that was a dig at Heaven. Girl. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like bitches who try and take digs, and then when people call you out on taking a dig, you try to act like you ain't taking no dig. Bitch, yeah, I did. I had a couple of drinks, and bitch, I was like, fuck this hoe. That just goes to show, Mariah, you really didn't forgive Heavenly when she apologized. I would rather you be a bitch like like Miss Lucy and say straight up, I can't say I'm gonna forgive you. But don't say you forgive somebody and then turn around and then as soon as you can in front of a group of people start taking digs. That's some fucked up shit. And that's how people get cursed out and slapped and fights break out. What else? Dr. Jackie. I thought it was cool that Dr. Jackie sit down with Cecil and they had a conversation. Sometimes, you know, you do hear stuff differently coming from different people. Like, I'm sure that, like, you know, when your wife or husband tells you something, it may not be the same like if a friend tells you, like, no, nigga, this is what the fuck you doing. Because a lot of times what I've come to realize is that whenever you get into an argument with a loved one, ain't nobody listening to nobody. Everybody's just trying to get their point across. Like, you do this, 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 but ain't nobody listening to nobody. But I think that when you sit down with somebody who's, you know, you're not involved with, they can say, hey, outside looking in, this is what's going on. And this is the way that she feels because of this. And then you can say, oh, okay. What else? Cecil was fine when he was younger. Y'all saw them pictures when they flashed back when Cecil and Eugene was young? I mean, Cecil and Dr. Simone. I said, damn, Cecil was fine. Who else? That little boy who about to go to... let me talk. Well, he's not no little boy. He's 18, 19. He's going to be a nice-looking young man. The one who about to go to Howard University, he's going to be a nice-looking young man when he get older. That's all I'm going to say on that. What else? Simone. One thing I don't understand, this is like the common thread that I've seen throughout this season. Why is it that every bitch on this show, besides Dr. Simone, Quad, they are really the only two that are really like trying to paint their husbands in not paint. They want everyone to know that their husbands are not so great. I understand, like, you know, because people look at Dr. Simone like Dr. Simone is a loud ass bitch, but, you know, it's just that probably because Dr. Simone is so transparent with how she, you know, presents herself to us. So, okay, but then it's like, Quad, like, girl, you want people to know that Dr. G is this. It's kind of like, girl, y'all, girl, just get a divorce, girl. Girl, all y'all just need to get a divorce. Because clearly, y'all want to be single like Dr. Jackie. Even though it's not Dr. I will say this much. I did kind of have a little bit more respect for Curtis, even though I don't like Curtis. when Dr. Jackie said that Curtis had not blamed her for his fuck up. He took full responsibility. Okay? Okay? Anyways, Dr. Heavenly, Mariah, Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy got her brand new set of teeth. Quad. That's really pretty much it.